What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back at it again, coming at you with another Summoners War video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 4 different families when it comes to the Witcher collaboration. Tell you guys which one, in my humble opinion, is going to be the best one. So again, fam, if you guys are excited about this content, you all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, hit the notification bell so you guys know when the next video drops. So again, we're going to get right into it here, but we got to put a disclaimer out there. Just want to let you know that the opinion stated in this video is my personal opinion, okay? Obviously, I don't have these units. Obviously, I am not a professional. So again, take it with a grain of salt. But again, I have taken a look at the units. I have connected with a couple of YouTuber streamers out there that are at the upper echelons when it comes to the RTA, so and Siege and whatnot. So yeah, they've kind of shared the opinion, and I agree with them. And I've collaborated that information here to bring you guys the best of the best, okay? So again, we're going to take a look at every single family. We're not going to go super in depth because all of you guys have watched all the, different YouTubers out there. We're just going to get right into it and just share my opinion on these ones. Okay. And again, it's just going to be the main elements, regardless if they're 4-star or 5-star. So, if you guys haven't taken a look at this one, Fire Garrote, double AoE mechanic here, the Water Garrote bringing in the AoE ability here with the defense and attack bar, as well as a single target ability that kind of screams PvE when it comes to giants and dragons one here. And of course we got Geralt, which has a pretty interesting mechanic, bombs to detonate, as well as the ability to stun. And then of course we got that harmful effect, the passive ability that provides the opportunity when you grant harmful effects with your skill, you provide the shield immunity counter. Now take a look at these. In my humble opinion, the best non-LD Geralt, in my humble opinion, I'm gonna give the love to my man Fire here, the Fire one here. The reason why I want to give it up is because he has a double AoE mechanic, and he's just providing way too much in his kit here, right? We got the defense breaks, we got the attack bar decrease here. We have also, of course, the continuous damage, but then the interesting mechanic that's coming into play here, when the target is under continuous damage, the unit is stunned. So again, when you think about this one, when you look at a unit like this that's bringing in the double AoE, you're thinking, oh my god, I gotta use a despair set. But because of the fact that it has a built-in stun mechanic on this one, this screams Vio without question. You want to cycle these abilities as much as possible here. And again, when it comes to the meta right now, this thing, I feel like it's gonna fit right in there. So again, my personal opinion, obviously the water one is a very fantastic PvE unit. But when it comes to what we're talking about here, talking about PvP endgame stuff like that, and looking at the other two units, water versus wind, I definitely will put fire over wind. Excuse me, yeah, fire over wind. I'll definitely put fire over wind on there without question here. So yeah, that's my personal opinion on it. So next one up, we're going to take a look at Series. Series definitely a very interesting category. This is the one that's going to be based on. This is going to be the speed scaling unit out there here. So again, I'm sure you guys have already taken a look at it. Blink Strike, attack speed with the enemy's HP, doing a good amount of damage here. This one has the critical rate ability. The water one here, again, the ability to do damage based on speed, ignore the defense here, incorporating the passive that's going to be bringing in a critical hit 100% if the enemy's attack speed is lower, and not being able to take a critical hit when you're attacked by an enemy that has a lower attack speed than you. And then, of course, last but not least here, we got the wind, providing that same type of damage that we saw in the previous one, inflicting damage that ignores defense. And then we have also the AoE ability, multi-hidden ability to decrease the attack speed, increase the attack bar by 35% in proportion to the number of enemies' speed is slower than you. So, taking a look at this one, and this is going to be a hard one here, okay? This is going to be a hard one. But I'm going to have to give the love to the 4-star. The 4-star Fire Shuri on this one, only for the simple fact that this particular mechanic that is incorporated in the Wolf School training, to me, it just seems so juicy. Okay, having the opportunity to have the critical rate increases in proportion attack speed means it's going to be outrageously easy to tap it off here. And of course, if you built your unit with super high crit rate already, then you're just going to have everything kind of roll over to do, critical damage. So think about your fastest Rage Blade set that you got on here. I mean, this thing is going to put out some numbers here. I mean, of course, we'll have to see how it all comes out. Everything looks good on paper. Remember, guys, I don't have these units. I haven't summoned yet. I'm just going by what I read. This looks really, really good. I tell you what, I mean, the win one for me is a really close second. I do like the opportunity to provide the AoE speed debuff with the ability to get that attack bar back depending on the number of enemies slower than you. So again, of course, if you're building your composition to be super fast, take that turn one, chances are you're going to set it up in a fashion to get full value out of this. But this one here, the four, I gotta give some love to the 4-star. I really do feel like this mechanic is pretty cool. And for those of you guys that have like super crazy rage sets with high speed, I think this one could pull some numbers. I ain't gonna lie, I was really sad to not see, any of these units within the family have the base speed improvement. It would have been really nice, but I get it, right? You don't want to break the game, right? So yeah, that's my take on this one. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree. So now, second to last, we got here Miss Yennefer. Yennefer, of course, looking really good overall. And again, for those of you guys that haven't checked it out, the Ciri was the family that had the crazy amount of abilities based on the attack speed. Yennefer fits into this particular collaboration so good because Comptuous has brought more units that provide the Oblivion. So when I say Yennefer, I say Oblivion, right? She's the one that we're going to be utilizing a whole lot more because every other unit out there has the different types of passives. So bringing an opportunity to get that Oblivion in is going to be really, really good. So again, take a look at the Fire Yennefer. We got that Oblivion with, of course, the ability to steal beneficial effects and spread them throughout. The Water one here has the Oblivion as well, but this one here has the attacks on enemies and each hit stuns with a 50% chance and prevents harmful effects with a 50% chance here. And then Wind one here, this is the 4-star category. This one has the removal of one harmful effects and creates a shield. In addition to that, attacks on enemies increase the chance of glancing as well as branding. So my personal opinion, out of these three ones here, the best Yennefer, in my humble opinion, has to go to the Water one. The Water Yennefer looks really, really good. I mean, again, they have the Oblivion, which already makes them really, really good. But this one here, attacks 3 times with a 50% chance to stun and remove harmful effects. Yes, the criticism on this one is it is 50% chance, but on the flip there, it is 3 times a hit. So chances are you are going to be able to get yourself, at least one stun and get the harmful effect. Again, I wish that the reliability was a little bit more, but overall, in my humble opinion, I think it's going to be pretty good because one of the things that we really haven't seen up until recent is a push on units that provide the debuff here of removing harmful effects. We already know that when we look at all these units in a nutshell, like everybody is screaming Juno, but the funny thing of it is that these units are incorporating the debuff here, the ability to counter that Juno, right? Juno cannot cleanse this utilize her passive if the unit has that removing harmful effect buff. She has to cleanse that first before she cleanses it, for allowing you to take full advantage of a unit like this in your arsenal. So again, I really like that one. This one is up there. I do like the skill 3 on this one. I think this is pretty solid. But this particular skill right here, removing one harmful effect and just creating a shell based on max HP, it doesn't pack a powerful punch. But let's not get it twisted. This definitely gets an honorable mention because this unit right here will fit when it comes to 4-star siege. This definitely has a place in a 4-star siege. I can see where it could be utilized right now. So yes, very, very strong if we want to relate it to siege in the 4-star category. But when I look at all 3 equally, I feel like the Water Yennefer is the best out of them all. Again, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about that. I can't wait to hear if I'm right or wrong or what everybody's opinion on it is, okay? And then last but not least, we got to go to a different category here because we don't have the Triss in the lineup. Let's go ahead and pull her up if I could scroll down. Okay, so take a look at Triss, the last one in the category here. Again, first skill, HP Disturb. Second skill, we got the Stun with the defense break. And then third skill, Firewall, attacks on enemies to reset their attack bar. Additionally, leaving a branding effect and glancing for 2 turns here. Really, really strong. The Water one here attacks enemy 2 times to provide that continuous damage and prevent the person from removing those continuous damage for 80% chance. And then this one here attacks the enemy. If the enemy takes damage from continuous damage, I can't read it. If the enemy takes damage from continuous damage when it gains a turn, inflicts continuous damage on a random enemy target, excluding that target for 2 turns. However, this effect does not accumulate. Additionally, removes one beneficial effect with a 50% chance whenever you attack the enemy on their turn, okay? And then last but not least, on the non-LD side, we got that continuous damage ability that we looked at the previous one here, but this one here we have multi-handed ability 2 to 4 times to inflict continuous damage for 2 turns, increasing the attack bar by 10% in proportion to the number of continuous damage inflicted by this attacker. So again, when I think about, again, my focus, I mean, I guess I'm a little bit jaded, a little bit biased, because my focus is kind of pushed towards PvP. I'm looking at these ones a little bit more towards PvP. So when I think about PvP, without question, Fire Triss takes the win here with flying colors here. It doesn't even come close to it. Why is that? Because we're in the meta right now where it's all about pushback, it's all about control, and a unit that has AoE resetting ability is already strong, right? But on top of that, when you have a unit that provides the AoE reset with the branding and the glancing, I mean, the branding is just kind of icing. Okay, the glancing to me is what sticks out the most here. So when you have something like that, that's outrageously disgusting. And then it gets combined that with another ability to provide the stun defense break here. This unit has like everything you want in a kit. I mean, again, like any other unit out there, it's going to need a little bit of setup. It's going to need to be relatively fast. It's going to need to have a stripper. It's going to need to have a couple of things. But when I look at this thing, just without question, right, there's a small handful of units out there, fire base, that have any kind of reset attack bar, let alone a full reset attack bar here. And then take note that this particular unit out there is a straight 100% activation attack bar. In addition to the brain and glancing, there is no 50%, there is no 70% here. This is straight 100% activation. All you got to rely about is the accuracy resistance check. So again, this thing honestly looks outrageously disgusting. And for me personally, this is what I want. I would love to get this one. I'm looking for Fire Triss. I'm looking for Water Yennefer. I'm looking for Fire Girl. I mean, it's out there, man. These are all really, really good units here. But again, fam, that's going to be it for the video. Take a look at all 4 categories and just kind of giving my, brutally honest opinion about which one I feel is the best one. But again, don't get it twisted. You guys are smarter than me. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about this unit. Which one's the best? Which one's the worst? Which one's the one that you're going to get the most value out of the 4-star siege category? Because I got a lot of 4-star siege units here. Let me know in the comment section down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. That's going to be it, fam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish with ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. I'm out.